Most traders think that the more tools that they use, the more candlestick patterns that they learn, the more money they're going to make. So they load up their charts with every indicator in the book, and then they find that it doesn't work, and they get confused and they get overwhelmed and they quit. Or worse, they stay and they end up losing money. I've been trading for over 20 years, and I use two indicators, two reliable indicators, and they work. Today I'm going to show you what they are and how exactly I use them, so you can start spotting trades like this and use them in your trading. Let's just jump over to a chart right now. This is Moderna. So this is the daily stochastic over here, and you see this is the same time frame. So you see there's a lot of movement going on over here on this chart versus over here, not so much movement. And when we move up to the candles, they're the exact same. This candle is the same day. This is January 21st as this candle here, the 21st. This is January 22nd, January 22nd. So you can see the only difference between these two charts really is the type of trend that we're seeing. Now you're also going to see volume over on this chart. Why do I have these two separate charts? It's for two separate types of traders. Somebody that wants to be a little bit more involved, they're going to trade over here on a daily chart because it's a little bit more active. You can track the day-to-day movement of a stock. Over here, it's somebody who wants to be less involved or maybe doesn't have the time to be as involved. That's me. This is the type of trading I like. It's check it once a day, see what's going on, not a lot of movement. You notice that the stochastic or the overall trend doesn't move very frequently. Check it, move on for that day. So now that we have the basic understanding of both charts, let's start discussing what we look for. Those two indicators that I look for. It's volume and it's trend. I spoke about the volume here, and obviously the trend is down here. You might have heard me say the word stochastic. This just tracks the daily movement or the weekly movement of the stock. When we're looking at Moderna here, I noticed a couple of things, and I use this specifically as an example for this video. I noticed that I'm looking at what's turning into a pretty downtrend for Moderna. And you might be looking at this saying, well, why are we looking at something if the trend is going to start moving down? Because I firmly believe if you want to be a good trader in this market, in any market, you have to be a good two-way trader, meaning you need to be able to go long, of course, when a stock is going up in price, but you need to be able to go short when the stock is coming down. And some people may be saying, well, shorting is scary because the losses are infinite. That is correct theoretically, but the way that we use it in these charts and these indicators, that's not going to happen. It's not forever losses that are occurring. So when I look at something like Moderna, I'm saying, okay, I'm getting ready to short this thing down through this sweet spot, and I'm going to make money on the way down. Over on the daily chart, you can see the same thing is happening. We're kind of stuck here on this yellow line. This is the 50-day moving average. It just plays a role of support. Think of it as a steel I-beam. When you start falling in a building and you land on a beam, you're not going to go below that beam. You don't have enough energy. Your body doesn't have enough energy to push you through that steel I-beam. The steel is going to stop you. That's what's happening right here. You're falling on top of a steel I-beam. What's going to propel you through that? Well, maybe if you're falling with 100 people, 1,000 people, you can fall through that beam. That's where the volume comes into play. I'm tying all this together. Volume is what drives stocks through certain levels of support and resistance. What's going to drive a stock through a 50-day moving average? It's going to be a lot of selling volume when you're coming down. So if we clear this out, and we are looking at our trend is down. That's why we're talking about the stock price going down. What's going to take Moderna down into this area right here, right around here? Well, of course, it's going to be a buildup of selling volume. And while we're talking about the volume here, you can see its number of shares that are bought and sold each day. The more red there is, that means there's more selling volume. The more green there is, means that there was more buying volume that day. In this case, we're not getting that selling volume. So we're not getting those 1,000 people falling on that steel I-beam that's going to push the stock down, right? That's just not happening right now. So now I'm saying, okay, well, I'm probably not going to look at this as a short. What I am going to do is I'm going to wait for this trend to roll back up this way, and I'll look to go long. And you should be asking the question or saying, well, you just said that over here, you're looking for it to go short because the trend is about to point down. And over here, you just said you're waiting for the trend to go this way to go long. How is that possible? And that's where I said there's two types of trades that can be made. This is for the more active person. This is for the more passive person. But what do you notice here? In the same time frame, that's why I pulled up the two charts to show you. let's look at this example right here, this time frame. You came up through the sweet spot. Nice. You were moving. And as you were moving through the sweet spot, the area where you have the highest probability to make money right in here, the stock price continued to move up. And you look over here in that same time frame, what happened? Well, it went up and it went down and it went up and it went down and it went up, and it doesn't. The daily movement can be traded in and of itself. The weekly movement, if you want to, can be traded in and of itself. So there's always a different way to trade depending on the type of trade, depending on the type of time, the commitment that you want to make to this. That's kind of what I'm going for in this video. I want to show you that anybody can do this depending, it doesn't matter how much time you have or don't have. You can find a style of trading that works for you, because one person can be short over here, one person can be long over here. Now this same person can go long. Let's say it goes like this next week, moves through the sweet spot. You get some green buying volume. This thing starts moving up. It moves up to this 25-day moving average. Remember, this is now a steel I-beam to the top. And what's going to happen? It's probably not going to have enough volume, and it's going to start falling back down in price. This is going to start moving down in price. But what's going to happen over here? This is going to consistently move down, because the trend is not changing day to day. It's changing week to week. So a little bit of a rebound in stock price is not going to change the overall trend here. That's kind of the beauty of having these two charts in tandem. You can see what's happening day to day, but you don't need to react to it when you're trading week to week. Now you might be looking at this saying, well, maybe this doesn't look like the best example, because really what you just said is that the stock price is just going to kind of bounce between this yellow and purple line. And how is that good for getting this to come down here? The idea is not to isolate things in one trade. Remember, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been doing the same thing over and over and over again for 20 years. It's not unintentional that I'm doing this. My goal is not to just say that this trade on Moderna is going to work. This trade on Moderna may very well not work. Why? Because this is a game of probabilities. You have to accept that you are going to lose. There are going to be scenarios, probably 40% of the time, 30% of the time, where you're going to lose. But the idea is to mitigate those losses. But if you go through and you make trades like this over and over and over and over for 20 years, you're going to do very well. Let's pull up another example. Chimera. What do we have going on here with Chimera? Okay, this is interesting. You have another company that, and this is a great example because we're getting good volume. The stock price, the trend is moving up. The stock price is moving up. You are getting buying volume coming in. When we look over here, what do you notice? The trend is moving down. So this is another great example of something that you could be going, one person can be going long on and one person can be going short on. Now you might be saying, well, the stock price is way up here. The volume is building up. What exactly is going on how are you supposed to go short over here if you have a stock price going up? This is nothing but a snapback. And that's where these steel I-beams or these moving averages play a role. We know that stocks want to get sucked back to these moving averages, the purple line, the yellow line, the turquoise line, and eventually the white line. Stocks want to be on top of these moving averages. Therefore, we need to know that we can be going short. This could be nothing but a little snapback, and then the stock price comes crashing down on us. Now, that's an ideal situation, but these are the types of scenarios that we look for. And when something that I say over and over and over again, and if you can do this, you will be a successful trader over decades. You need to be able to trust the trend. The trend is your friend. Trust what's going on right here. So when we see, what do I mean by this? When I see a trend that's moving down like this, don't just jump out of something because the price action is moving up on the day. Just because this is up 5% today doesn't mean that you need to exit this thing immediately. You need to trust this. You need to stay in a trade. If we go back and look at something like AMD, this is a trade this is 2021, 2022, but it's a great example because it just shows you how long I had to stay in this trade for and how long I had to trust it for. This was in 2020, no, it's 24. Right in here, 2021. I started shorting this thing right here on AMD. But you can see, as I was shorting this in January, it was moving down, it rebounded back up. We had a big fall, and then look how much it rebounded back up. move down, rebound. So all of these rebounds were telling me, oh, no, these could have been saying, get out, get out, get out. But what did I do? I trusted the trend. The trend stayed down. The red line stayed beneath the yellow, underneath in the sweet spot area. Red stayed under yellow in the sweet spot, moving down, and the price continued to move down. So don't look at these price action moves as something you need to exit. You need to trust the trend. The reason that trading gets a bad connotation is because people trust price action, not trend. If you trust price action, you're not going to do well in trading. I can guarantee you that. And this is something else where traders are not going to do very well. You need to be patient. You need to let trades come to you. When somebody asks me, how many trades do you make per month, Mo? I will say 5 to 15 per month, maybe high side. There's months where I've made 3 trades. There's months where I've made no trades. If the market is just completely dead, I'm not going to force a trade to be made. But when I make a trade, I capitalize and I make a lot of profit. Why? Because I wait for that quote unquote perfect setup to happen. If you're somebody that's swing trading on that daily chart or weekly trading and you're trading every day, there's a problem. You are trading too much. If you trade too much, you will not do well. So when I think about this, I want you to copy what I'm doing, but I don't want you to copy the trades that I'm making. You're going to see the trades that I make in the community. You're going to see the trades that Bailey makes in the community and many other traders make. The goal is not to copy them. The goal is to copy the process that I'm showing you. If you can copy this process, you're not going to need the trades that I'm making. You're going to be able to make your own and you're going to do very well. We have plenty of people in our community that do this for a living now. It's actually pretty incredible to see people that came in with jobs with not really a goal of becoming full-time traders, and they quit their jobs or their careers and now they're full-time traders. It always blows me away when I see something like that. But it just shows that this process works if you can stick to it, if you can trust it, and if you can believe that the trend is your friend. Now, you've heard me mention this community. We have a Patreon. We have a community where we trade live. We go live 4 days a week. You're able to have access to that. The community is in Patreon. The link is in the description below. Click on it, give it a shot. Members get to watch me and Bailey trade. And more importantly, they get to ask questions not only about the trading series, the different strategies, the stochastic, the trend, but they can ask questions about their own stocks. So you come on in the mornings generally and you'll say, hey, I'm looking at AMD. Can you tell me what's happening here? This is my read, but what do you see? Currently, there are only a handful of spots left. I want this to be an intimate community that everybody gets a chance to say what they want to say, be heard, and the conversations can actually be productive. That's why I like to keep it to this relatively small number. The link is in the description below. Click it and check it out. Now, if you want to put this strategy to work, watch this video on your screen. It shows you exactly how I find stocks to trade and how I use this strategy every time that I get on a computer. And the idea behind it is so that when you're sitting on your computer, you're never sitting there wondering, what am I supposed to do next? How am I supposed to enter this trade? Check it out, and I'll see you on the Patreon.